live from the tip of a dummy hole. It's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 38. On this week's show, Gheith returns with new legal woes, but this time he has a perfectly legitimate explanation.
You know, those cops in Burbank, though, man, they are fucked up, dude. They really do profile.
Justin's plan to undo our nation's injustice to the American Indian.
You earned it, man. Your people got fucked. You get to rape whoever the fuck you want.
That's a whole new level of preparation.
Oh my god, I mean...
As Justin contemplates potential deathbed regret, Ryan helps him make the most of it.
I'm dying of cancer. I make these cartoons. It's kind of an uplifting story. Of course, all my cartoons are about drinking cum and eating shit.
Yeah.
Hold on to your bricks and grab some water, baby. Because here we go.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode number 38. Here we are with episode 38. With me, as always, is Ryan Ridley.
Hello again.
And sitting in for Jackie this week is special guest Abdul Gheith, friend
Hello
of the show.
again. I copied him.
And Jackie's out this week. To be fair, we didn't bother her with.
We didn't want to overwhelm her.
Yeah, so
we didn't even ask her.
Hey, you know, we're lucky. You know, we don't want to push it.
She doesn't know that I'm here, that I'm doing this?
No, I mean,
I don't know. We don't.
I got this like feeling today where I was like, we should have at least asked her, and like if she said no, fine. But whatever.
I
It's
feel
fine.
that we need to get used to the possibility of just continuing to do the show with or without her.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I say you got to walk before you can run.
You gotta treat it delicately, the situation.
Yes.
It's a good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
So let's see how this goes.
It's a good idea.
Oh, he's on fire, folks.
I'm on fire, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you said that 5-hour energy was already
No,
worn
it's,
off.
it's-
How many of those
it's,
did you
it's like
have,
a roller
two?
coaster. If you're sitting still, you'll fall asleep, but as soon as you get up and start moving, it
Did you have
kicks
two of
back
them?
in. No, I just drank one 5-hour.
Can I tell you a story about those?
Sure.
No,
Sorry, it's quick.
no,
It's an anecdote.
No.
All right,
anecdote?
I'll
You know
wait.
what?
I'll
allow it. I'll allow it.
I'll
Okay.
allow it.
Yeah.
I was driving to Modesto, and I was like, you know, I'll take one of these 5-hour energy things so I can make it. And I took that, what's his face?
50 Cent.
The 50 Cent brand. And I had a lot of energy for like 4 hours, but you know, Justin, it's a 5-hour drive. So on the 5th hour,
You just hit the wall.
No,
huh?
I almost passed out
Well,
driving.
I'll be.
Like, I was so tired.
Quite an anecdote there that you just had.
No, I mean, I'm just like, well, what is an anecdote? Can someone give me the
I don't
definition?
Well, I mean,
Listen.
ideally, it's something entertaining.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh, that was entertaining.
All right,
It was a
so-
warning.
Is there
Here
a
we are.
twist involved? Or
New episode.
Yeah, I almost passed out and crashed.
Okay,
fresh
Abed.
fresh off the presses. We've got Abed here. We'll get into his. He's got, and we'll give you an Abed update coming up in a little bit. There's plenty to talk about there.
Should we discuss the fact that Abed is making his first appearance in a long time after he had
Destructed?
I don't know what the word is, self-banned, self-exiled himself.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the show.
self-exile. Oh, yeah. I had an argument
Was that
with...
public? Was that like a public?
No, it wasn't.
Did we advertise that
Well,
on the
now
show?
we are.
I don't
Okay.
think we did, yeah.
So yeah, Abed sort of
In my defense,
took a break.
I took a wise move.
You felt why did you feel? Why did you decide to ban yourself from the show?
You guys tried to trap me by having me come in and be a sort of, like it was a setup. Like you were going to put me on trial.
Well, it wasn't a setup because I told you that's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
No, of
This
course.
it wasn't
a-
an intervention.
Yeah, it wasn't a switcheroo.
Okay, I know that, but I did find out who the lawyer was.
Uh-huh.
It was Mike McCafferty.
Okay.
I knew this was all going to be a bit.
Yeah.
The other thing is,
what
I
else
kinda,
would it be?
I mean, I know that's fun and all, but I did feel a little bit like what's I felt like it was going to be unpredictable and ugly
Hopefully
for everybody.
Well,
Ideally.
Look, if you come in with sort of I'm going to roll with the punches kind of an attitude, it would have been great.
I have
But
that all
you-
the time.
Well,
but
not at this particular period in time. You were very defensive.
I was
and
defensive,
and
yeah, I was-
upset, and you felt like we were unfriendly, attacking you from the
Felt like you were being
perspective of
exploited.
enemies.
I was being maybe I should have done it because it
But
would
we're
have
your
been,
friends, and any ribbing we'd give you
Real
is
quickly, I
Okay.
think this was an idea that was maybe pitched by someone else.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Feel
One
Oh
of our
yeah,
listeners.
oh yeah,
feel
one of the listeners,
free
yeah.
if to write in, but I can't remember who it was. But the point is that Abed was going to be put on trial, and we were going to have witnesses, people from his past that
They were more or less the prosecution.
Sort of
well,
like-
they're witnesses for the prosecution. That would have been you.
Oh yeah, I was
That
I was
would've been
prosecution, right?
Savon Nigerian.
Yeah.
That would have been several other people, and then I think Jackie would have been his defense,
No, you guys.
or
I
maybe
think you
it's
guys
the
had.
jury.
Well, we had Mike McCafferty was going to be the judge. Or
No,
he's
Ken
gonna be
Osborne was the judge.
The prosecutor,
Okay, so then, that's right. So,
and
so
Ken Osborne would have been the judge.
now let me just tell you, my instincts were that it felt to me like Recipe for Disaster, just too many voices in the room. But there was a version of it that would have been perfect. Just sort of pared down. Without all these extra people. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
having Abed sit in right now, me as the prosecutor, you as the defense, or whatever formula, if we did want to get Mike McCafferty, and then a judge who sort of lays low. I think Kent would have been perfect because he's sort of quiet
neutral,
by nature,
unbiased towards Abed.
Exactly.
Well, no, but
and
didn't
he
he-
would assess the information of each scenario, and then he would deliver a just verdict
but here's the thing.
about your actions.
Wasn't the thing that if I would have lost, I wouldn't have been able to come on the show anymore?
No,
That's what you guys said.
What?
I think you said that.
No,
I think everybody loses in that scenario.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, look, I maybe I was really harsh.
I think
and
maybe
rash.
that you just had to pay the money back of everybody.
Yeah.
I know. Look, that actually kind of sounds like a good idea. We could do it
Well,
again.
okay, look, down the road. We've got
Yeah,
a
we'll
full
do it
Actually,
again.
frankly, it's up to the judge to award whatever.
It's
What-
2012. We've got a full year of programming.
Yeah,
to,
it's a full year
to work
programming.
on. So it's in the cards.
So why did you decide to come back?
Me?
Yeah.
The thing is, I just felt bad about the whole thing, how it went down, and you guys weren't really bad guys about it. I was being a little bit of a baby, and I just thought, I like being on the show. It's
No,
fun.
look, in your defense, we definitely do exploit you.
Right.
But
I
it's
mean,
not. It's
but-
not out of a place of like
well, look, I took it to.
sleazy.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
get to be on the show. You love performing and being a ham, and essentially, you know what I mean. We're not dragging you in here kicking and screaming. You pulled out 3 tall boys of Rolling Rock, and you're ready to party.
yeah.
well, first of all, there's 2.
Uh-huh.
Second of all,
Well, there's a third one in the backpack, right?
No. You want to see? There's nothing.
No.
in
Okay,
there.
we believe you. It's fine.
Look. That is just it's just to make me mellow and calm and have fun. Because I acted harshly. I don't want to take this personally. I want to have fun with this. I want to enjoy myself.
So so we never did the trial of Abed, and Abed actually that turned into Abed just not coming on the show for a while. He needed a break. He didn't want to. I mean, he's already having his whole essence and identity exploited on a weekly basis by the NBC show community. He didn't need it exploited by us.
Well-
he wanted to save his if he's gonna make money, if anyone's gonna make money or entertainment out of his life, it's gonna be him. That's essentially what you told me, right? You said why
Is
should
that what
you
I
give away?
said?
You said why should you give away all this stuff for so we can have fun on our show with your crazy antics.
I sound like I was probably looking into it too much.
Which I 100% support. I mean, I think we fully admit you're on the show today so that we can go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, another crazy thing happened with Abed. Let's have him talk about it and then goof on it for the entertainment of our listeners.
Yeah.
So
I can't take things personally.
yes.
Yeah.
So the point is that.
But I mean, with that said, if we're saying anything that's upsetting you, fight back.
Do you want to know?
Tell
Do you want to
us.
know what me and Jackie talked about when I told her I wasn't going to do the show anymore?
I don't know.
Because she wasn't either. We were both
Well, hold on.
agreeing to.
That's-
We'll get
what-
to that.
that's-
Let me
comes
ask
as no
you. Let
surprise.
me ask you a question, Ryan. Anything new? Anything since the
With
last
me?
episode? Yeah.
I mean, what? Yeah, it's plenty new.
Well, let's hear it. Anything we would care about? Anything interesting worth talking about on the show?
Did you and your girlfriend hold hands yet?
Yeah, we just.
Have
we
you
just
dipped
started
the
doing
tip
that.
of your penis in?
Did you dip your candle
Is
in?
that? Are you
to
looking
wax?
at your? Are those your notes in your iPhone?
No,
Why are you looking
of
at
course
your iPhone?
not. Because I'm gonna
Ask Ryan about his sex life.
No. But no, go ahead. What is there anything new? Anything interesting
Why
going
don't
on?
you ask-
What's going on, buddy?
New developments.
I got my apartment. I don't. There's nothing.
Oh, you did
exciting.
get an apartment?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's pretty good news.
Yeah.
Do you live with a cat or by yourself? Or
It's gonna be by myself.
oh.
For
Moving
now.
on.
Can you afford that?
You know, and I'm like Jackie now. I don't want to talk about
Hey,
my personal.
you don't have a
Really?
regular job. How do you afford that?
Yeah.
because I was smart with my money. I don't blow it on Legos.
On a $5,000 trip to Europe overseas
it was
or Brazil.
It was
whatever
to
you
South
want.
America, and it was $4,000, and I hahy haven't talked about that.
Yeah, and where's all this
Why
money
don't I
coming
talk
from?
about that?
How do you have money?
because I was smart and I saved up from the money I made last year.
I don't believe him.
I've got money coming in from a project that Justin and I just finished working on together.
What project?
Little something called the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, right.
cartoon.
Oh, you guys just got paid for that?
Yeah, it's
Well, we're going to.
It's we're not allowed to get into details, but
Cha-ching.
Justin and I
They are not a good band, though.
wrote the Black Eyed
Easy.
Peas animated series pilot.
yeah,
Look for it somewhere.
eventually.
Interesting.
Maybe
Okay.
Look for it in-
before the end of the world.
Look for it on Will I Am's hard drive.
So I can't see that cartoon anywhere.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're gonna I guess make it. I don't know. It's CGI, and it sounds like they're gonna actually create it
As a series?
as a pilot, and then I don't know what will happen from there. But whatever. You know how this town is.
So that is like Ryan's Black Eyed Pea department. He's
Yeah.
got, yeah.
What?
And the audience probably didn't know that, so that's interesting
Yeah.
news for people
Are
to
you going to
hear.
name your apartment Will I Am?
2012.
The house that the Black Eyed
It's
Peas
2012
animated
disclosures.
series built.
That was
built on Black Eyed Peas.
We have been working on a Black Eyed Peas thing for 2.5 years. Is that how long it's been
No,
so
it's
far?
been a year and a half.
Year and a half, and
For
that's
5
we-
minutes
and
of
we
animation?
Fully disclosed it, everything but what it's about, because I'm not sure if we're allowed to go there. But anyway, so what else is new? What else can we disclose on today's episode?
In
Well,
Ryan's world. Or are we on you now?
I think I know something we could
Oh,
disclose.
I don't think so.
No. Why can't we disclose it?
You don't even know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is, but you got my attention. I'm very
Well,
curious.
Listen. Let's cut the crap. Why don't Abed? Why don't we? You're here.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
ready, Justin?
Yeah. Let's
So,
just dive
as
in.
everybody
You guys are
knows-
getting married?
No, stop. Take
Justin,
it easy,
listen, Abed, no
Let us
jokes.
lead us
Yeah.
lead the horse.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, as everybody knows, Abed from his past experiences, he is the character based on the characters based on. How do you
The
communicate this?
community character Abed is based on the gentleman
real
sitting
Abed.
aside me here, the real life Abed.
But there's a wide disparity between the
Yeah,
real
they're
life
very
Abed and
different.
the-
I mean, the fictional character at this point, the similarities almost end at the name and
No, yeah, but I mean,
that he's a slightly touched
but my
individual.
spirit though is in the character.
what has slightly touched me.
Well, you know, he's not all. I mean, he's
I
a
did-
little. The character on the show is a little off, and our friend here is a little off.
No, but listen, I did read something
about it.
that Harmon was saying that it's more based on him.
yeah.
Well, all of the characters are going to be an extension of him. I
Yeah,
think.
that's the
More
thing.
so
is
Did
than
that
that
anyone
bother
else.
you?
that he said that?
Yeah.
I think he has to say that.
Well, because it's why would he say it and it be not true? Of course.
I don't see that character's like him, but I see like little things,
I
like
can
little
see
hints.
it. I can see it.
No, come on.
Well, you take a little bit of Abed, a little bit of Harmon, you mix it all together, and Danny Pooty too.
If
And
you
that's
know,
the
that would be a
character.
flat cake though without my ingredients.
You're damn right.
It- yeah,
It would,
it would-
you're
it
the
would be-
flower.
yeah,
You're the flower.
I'm the flower.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you're the flower.
yeah.
Right.
I guess.
So anyway, the point is that the real Abed, as you know from past appearances on the show, has had some run-ins with the law.
Yeah, rocky existence to say the least.
That culminated in 3 days, a whole weekend in L.A. County Jail.
No, like Burbank County Jail, then LA
That's right.
County.
It was a
Yeah.
jail crawl.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Some
was
people
just
go on pub crawls. Abed went in a jail crawl.
jail, man.
Mm-hmm.
Living La Vida Jello jail Oko.
Yeah, you know, it's not as bad as people think.
Well, wait a minute, because you wasn't your stance that it was horrible and.
I mean that I was in jail because I
Wait,
don't belong there.
Time certainly softens.
No, look, it's bad in the sense that I don't belong
Hindsight
there.
is 2020.
But if you watch like shows like Oz, it's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, if you go to like a penitentiary or something, but like it
I don't
wasn't.
know, man. It seems like the kind of thing that the longer you're there, the more potential for really bad
Not
shit.
definitely
really.
want
There,
to
no,
avoid
no,
it.
no. There was like the guys I met when I first went in. That one guy was a chef. He was the coolest fucking guy. Like he was like my buddy. And
Okay.
He
when I
was your
saw him
soul
on
brother.
the inside, I knew like my fucking buddy's here. Everything's
My
cool.
peer.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was nice. And we talked about a bunch of cool shit.
So to recap really quickly, what essentially had happened? Abed isn't a bad guy. He's just absent-minded and careless. And what had happened is he had a few parking violations, whether it be a ticket that he got for speeding or what was it, like traffic violation or parking tickets or whatever. And he neglected to, he would get the ticket and then he would just forget and not pay it and stick his head in the sand and pretend like it never happened.
No,
and then flash forward, a year later when the fine has doubled and doubled and doubled and quadrupled. Yeah, like now he owes like $10,000 for what would have been like $100 fine.
15% of the Burbank state budget.
Yeah,
city budget.
and so a cop sees him driving and pulls him over for something else, some other new violation, and then scans his license plate and says, "Oh shit, this guy's wanted for arrest."
Well, Abed also claims that every time he's pulled over, it's racial profiling.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say because. I mean, you guys don't get pulled over nearly as much as I do.
Okay,
but
well,
you always say that they pull you over, and that's true. I haven't been pulled over in a long time. I also haven't probably done what you've been doing. I mean, you think you're literally just being pulled over by the way you look? I mean, you realize you're not.
That doesn't help.
You claim that it's because
I agree. I'll give him.
Really?
Well, I'll say this. Mm-hmm. If it was a pie chart, I'd say that the amount of times he gets pulled over, mm-hmm. or at least his looks having something to do with it, mm-hmm. is probably at least 30% of the pie chart. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll give him that. It might be more, but
also the name Abdul-Wahed Gheith doesn't look good.
But they don't know.
But they don't know that until they get you.
Yeah, but if
you
my
do
name
look
was
like a shady.
If
fellow.
my name was Joe Smith, I'd be a lot less date. Like they'd be like, Abdul. Oh, that's a.
But you always say that you're getting if you were white, blah 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 blah. But you are half white. Your mother's white.
I don't look half white though. I talk white, but I just don't look it.
I talk white.
Yeah.
I do. I sound like a white dude.
So anyway, so he had.
But
he
I
had
just love.
pulled,
I love how he says he's getting pulled over because he looks Middle Eastern by the. It's not like you're in an airport. I mean, police aren't looking for terrorists.
Yeah, but those cops are like
Cutlass
they're right wing, like do-gooders. They love the law. They hate drugs.
Well, here's the other thing that's interesting
about it. A
colored
guy, like brown skin.
The other thing is he's getting pulled over by these guys allegedly because they're racially profiling him. But what a great opportunity to make these guys feel bad by being squeaky clean, not having, like, pay off your fucking parking tickets, don't have weed in your car every day when you drive it. He always has, every story I've heard of him getting pulled over, the cop has to search his car because they can smell weed. He looks stoned. They find a bag of weed.
You're not helping your people out.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I did.
You're not helping other.
I mean, the cops are like, oh,
I've actually gotten really good at.
This is a good idea, this
Can
racial
I just
profiling thing.
I've gotten really good at, like, putting the weed card in, playing the weed card.
Do you have your medical license yet?
I don't, but I use that as a means to get out of those situations.
What do you
mean? Works. I just go, I have a card, but I don't have it on me, and they're like, oh, whatever. They don't want to even deal with that because the weed that they find is in one of those canisters. That's the medical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so he has had a past with this situation that had culminated in him finally getting a cop, because he kept getting lucky. The cops would pull him over and say, you got to take care of this shit, man, and let him go. Finally, one of these guys was like, all right, fuck this. Take his car. They towed his car. They impounded it.
This happened recently.
Well, no. Well, I'm recapping
the
original time.
He let me keep it on the street.
Okay, so the car was on the street, probably collected a bunch more tickets as a result. Who knows? And then they took him off to jail, and he had to get, of course, Dan Harmon, myself and Ryan, Dan being the one who paid and actually went and picked him up, all worked together to figure out how the fuck to get him out and how bail works, and we were just completely, it was all a big
No, thank you, by the way. That was
anyway,
nice.
so that happened, and he gets out.
How long ago?
A year ago, probably.
Less than a year ago?
And it had to have been less than a year ago. I
Less than a
remember
year.
Dan talking about it last January, bailing him. Yeah, so a year ago.
Okay,
when he was so anyways,
So he swore up and down after that. Like, Dan paid off all his shit, said, you got to go to your court appearances.
And I went with him to his court
went
appearance
to his court
to make
appearance,
sure.
Get all this shit
That was
sorted
nice
out.
of you. I felt like, you were there
And Abed's like, I'm never going to let this happen again. What happens? So now let's catch up to current day Abed's story. Take us through it,
He
Abed.
learned his lesson. Remember that? He walked out of the jail. The sun was shining down on him. Oh, people don't realize. They take it for granted, And I'm never going to be in this position.
Yeah, I did
Never
give you
gonna let
that speech.
this happen.
That was a great speech.
So Abed, so when take us back. What was this? A week ago? 7 days about. And what happened? It was 4 a.m. You're driving. Where were you going at 4 a.m.?
Oh well, I was at my work.
So you were getting off work at 4 a.m.
I mean, I was there to just finish up some stuff and going home at 4 a.m. I'm kind of a night person.
Okay, that's fine.
It's hard to sleep.
Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and the freeway. I actually live in Burbank, which is in the same town. The freeway entrance was right next to my work, like around the corner. Like I'd say about like 300 feet.
Okay,
at most.
I just came off it to pick you up on the way here.
Yeah, right, close.
Okay.
So I'm about to get on, and as I'm getting onto there, I see a cop, and then the lights flash.
Oh, like as you get onto the freeway.
I'm right before I get on.
Okay.
And I was like,
he's behind you.
Well, okay, I was turning right to go to where the freeway.
I'm just trying to get a sense of if he could have seen your face.
Yeah. Okay, so
he saw my face.
Okay.
But I mean, okay. I'm just going through the story. So then, I pull over. I'm like, in back of my mind, like, it's not a big deal because I didn't do anything wrong and I took care of all my shit.
So you thought,
I don't know what he's up to. I don't know why I got pulled over.
Okay,
I'm
so what did he say?
So then he said like one of my front lights is out, but it's actually low. It's not out. So legally, I didn't really do anything wrong.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Once they got you pulled over, they can do a full fucking system
so
check.
that's what happened.
But the point is what he's saying is that, I mean, essentially your light wasn't out, but it was so dim, it might as well have been out.
Yeah,
it wasn't doing its job. There's no but. He pulled you over for 100% legitimate means not because you
So I didn't even know that it was low.
And that's
not his fault.
Not to mention it's 4 a.m. and
Who
dark.
the fuck looks at your light to see if it's
a police
officer?
officer?
I've been pulled over for that before. It's seriously it's dangerous when you see a car coming at you from a distance and you see that one light.
Do you know how many cars I see with one light? Thousands.
Okay.
Well,
thousands.
Thousands?
Really?
Yes.
Thousands?
I see them all the time.
Millions.
I see them all the fucking
billion.
time.
Every car I ever see in my life. One light.
Well, you know in traffic,
headlight.
thousands. That's a good number.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but does that justify anything in your mind?
Well, no, but I mean, all right. Let's move on.
I want to make it clear because I'm taking this step by step. You said, and you posted on Facebook, you always say, if I was white, I got pulled over again because I'm not white. But no, it's because you have one dim headlight.
Yeah, that was in this particular instance why you got pulled over, not because you were
a legitimate infraction.
Yeah. Okay. So
I wish you had that song by the Wallflowers.
We'll put it.
I don't know.
Put it in there. Just put it in there.
So you
background.
So you got pulled over. You asked why. You said you had the dim light, and then he said license and registration, and walked back to his cruiser, right?
Yeah.
To run a check on you.
Exactly.
Okay. So when he comes back to the car, what does he say to you? Much to your dismay and shock, what does he tell you?
He's like, "Oh, you have your license is suspended and you have a warrant for your arrest." And then I was like, "Officer, I did not know that because I took care of everything recently." And then the next question comes, which was like, this is where it got really scary because he goes, "Have you been arrested before? Have you been in jail before?" I'm like, "Yes." And then it's like, and then he like goes, "Well, for what?" And then I explained like all my problems.
I don't take care of my parking offenses.
I went over like to detailed accuracy everything that I went through and that I dealt with it. And I told him and I took care of everything and everything was fixed and I had no idea that my license was suspended.
And then he says, "Well, it's not fixed, so you're lying to me."
Well, he was like,
"No, it is fixed."
And you're an Arab.
No. Well, yeah. So I
don't
I'm claiming ignorance, and he's like, he doesn't buy it. Then he asks me to, is there anything illegal in the car?
Uh-oh.
But of course I have to say no.
Because he probably sees that.
Wait, why do you have to say no?
Always deny.
Okay.
Always.
All right. Always deny. It's a good
remember
tip
last
for our
time
listeners.
Remember last time when I told the cop I had weed in my car?
Oh yeah.
And then you guys were like, "That's stupid. Just say you don't have anything."
Okay. I get
So I'm
it.
like, no.
I need to
I don't
know.
remember
You
saying that,
claim that he said you have a warrant and also your license is suspended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? Why does it say that?
Well, I'll get to that.
Yeah, he didn't know at this
I still
moment.
kind of don't know why.
In your mind, remember when I took you to that court appearance and I found out how much they were sentencing you to whatever it was and some sort of $1,000-something fine, and I said, but and then they said you had till May to pay it off.
I did take care of it.
Okay.
Yes, that was fixed.
No. But then I remember saying like, but are you gonna pay that by May? You're like, of course.
Yeah, I did.
And then of course I hear you're buying an Xbox and I see you're coming every day with a new T-shirt. And I'm like, but are you paying it off?
Look, I took care of that situation.
You paid that off by May.
Wait, what was the other thing that they
This is-
sentenced him to? Like community service? Like what was the other part of that?
I don't know what
You
the
were
other-
there, Ryan. What they said you have this much fine and then you have to.
I just think it was a fine. if I
Oh, okay.
remember,
It
yeah.
wasn't okay.
Well-
anyway, so let's get back to the story. So the cop comes up and tells you have your license is suspended and you have a warrant for your arrest. You
Yes.
say,
I'm like,
it can't be true.
I'm unaware of this because I took care of all this already.
And then he says,
and I said, maybe some kind of mix-up because I went to court, I fixed all this, and then he's like, well, that's what it says. I don't know what to tell you. You've got 2 citations, it says here.
does he give you any options at that point?
He tells, well, at this point, there's like 2 other cop cars that show up. So then it's like I'm dealing with 3 cops.
Now, are you recognizing any of these cops from
No,
the
no,
800 times that you've been pulled over in Burbank?
There was, no, I mean, no.
Hey, how's it going? And,
Well,
hey,
it's
Smitty.
Alvin Johnson.
it's
old
Officer Smitty. I guess go ahead and cuff me.
Hey,
All
don't you
right,
ever
buddy.
learn, boy.
You know the routine.
Yeah.
You never learn, do you, boy? You don't fuck around.
All right, so 3 cops now.
Yeah, and it's like one of them, I guess, is the head honcho. He's kind of freaky because he's like, just like trying to get the situation figured out. And then,
trying to wrap his head around it.
As I'm trying to explain everything, they find
real
like
head
they
scratcher.
find weed in my car, so they're showing me the
God.
weed. But it was like
And
a
you
tiny...
lied about it, which made it definitely
No, it's not a big
worse.
deal. I'm lucky that it was 4 a.m, actually.
Why?
Because they were exhausted. They didn't want to deal with this shit.
Okay.
They were just like, oh fuck.
Well, do you think that cops just work from 9 a.m. till 5 in the morning?
Well,
I mean,
no,
they,
I could
that was
tell-
their shift. They probably were all
See,
fresh on a shift.
No,
and they
I
went
could
through it.
tell they were all just like, oh fuck. They just did not want to deal with this
Because
shit.
they're looking at the notes on their computer from Abdul-Wahed, Teryl, Gheith.
Yeah,
and they're going,
it's-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like a
this
laundry
again?
list. Yeah, they're like,
Yes,
this guy's
that's why
not-
they're
yeah.
exhausted. It's
No,
not-
it's because it's 4 a.m.
No, it's
Okay.
because they're like us times 1,000
Yeah.
with trying to understand why this keeps happening.
So what happens? What do they do to you? What do they tell you? What are your options?
Do you want to know? Okay. So they find the weed, and then
Uh-huh.
there's like very little, so it wasn't
Yeah.
really that big a deal. And then they're like, I thought you said there was nothing illegal in there. And I'm like, well, as you can see, that's medical marijuana. And they're like, well, where's your card? And I'm like, this has always been my side plan. I'm like, I left it at home. Sorry. I mean, I don't carry it around.
Good plan B.
And then the guy's like, all right, whatever. I don't care about that because there's like very little.
Yeah.
God bless California.
Yeah, and I mean, right?
Yeah.
And so then he's like, so what's the deal with your record, all that stuff, and then I'm like, I explain like, yeah, I dealt with it. I had no idea that I had this suspended license, and he's like, all right, well, it is suspended. There's a warrant for your arrest. You're lucky because my superior officer, the guy just leaves, the head honcho. He's like, he has a pet peeve for impounding vehicles. So we're supposed to impound your vehicle and take you to jail, but we're not going to do that. They give me all the citation and stuff. They're like, here, go to court, deal with this, blah, blah, blah. You have till this time to deal with all this.
Till what time?
Like the 28th.
Like the 28th of this month?
Of this month, yes.
Have you dealt with anything yet?
Monday.
What Monday? What?
Well, Monday, next
you mean
week.
tomorrow?
Yes. Next week, this is the thing.
It's Sunday for anyone.
Okay, yeah.
curious.
Monday, my
So-
plan is to go to the DMV, figure out what I have to do. Then Tuesday, I'm going to go to... Okay, first of all...
And you can't drive, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
drive.
they took your car.
Where's your car?
They didn't take my car. They took my license. They gave me all that stuff. I called Mike Chilean to come pick me up, and him and me moved my car to like a safe part on the street.
Why not just move it to your house and park it in your driveway?
Then he can't because he drove. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't drive.
What?
If I drive, I get arrested.
He would have had to follow Mike back to his house.
Yes,
to
yes.
pick the car
so
up.
that's impossible.
He just
so,
pulled the car
so we
over
just,
somewhere
we,
close.
We just parked my car on the street, and then he took me
Although
home.
you could have
Okay.
gotten someone else to just come. Mike could have brought. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
I
The
would've
next
moved
day,
your car.
I got Vache and him to help me get my car home. So anyway, I check online to see what the deal is, and it's like I have 2 citations on my record.
Whoa, slow down. You're telling me there's some website you can go to, easy as pie, and just check?
Yeah.
And why haven't you been checking this every fucking week?
Because I dealt with it already.
the
I didn't
last
expect,
time all this shit.
Well, I dealt with everything. I didn't expect there to be something else.
Okay.
And this is why. Do you want to hear why?
I
the
guess.
whole situation? Okay, I dealt with everything in Burbank, but then there's Van Nuys. It's a whole other county. And they didn't even tell me that I had anything on my record from Van Nuys.
Is that a different website you got to check, or is it there's
No,
one
it's-
universal website you can?
There
look
is
at?
one. It's
one
LA
easy
Superior-
login,
LA
like Facebook. Just
Yeah.
type in your name and password. Boom. Here's all your citations.
That's what I did. I checked
Here's what
it-
you have to do to get.
I checked the
fix 'em.
website, and it's like you put in your driver's license, and it told me all the citations.
And what do
I
you
have on my
owe?
record.
How much money
Well,
do you owe?
It doesn't say that. It just says there's 2 things on my
2
record.
outstanding issues.
One of them is still on there. I don't know why, but it says case closed, meaning that's the one that I fixed. And the other one's from Van Nuys. I don't know what it's for. It's been there since 2007, but I have no idea what it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and
they never told you about this?
No, I had no idea. So I guess that was there, and that causes my license to be suspended, but I had no idea. I don't even know what it is.
07.
So yeah, like Monday I'm going to deal with all this. I'm going to the DMV to find out what that is exactly.
Okay, I was expecting you to say it's from after the last time you went through the ringer. Because now that's a little weird, right? That they wouldn't have brought up the
it's
07 issue the last
county.
time that the judge wouldn't
Burbank
say, okay, there are
different.
2 things here. One from 07. What was the other one from? What year was that from?
The one that was closed?
Well, we don't know now which one.
The one that was closed was obviously the one that I fixed for Burbank.
Yeah, but which one of those 2 was the thing that caused you to get
the
arrested
Van Nuys
last
one.
time?
Yeah.
How do you know it wasn't the fucking Van Nuys one from last time too?
The one that I fixed.
How do you know that?
Because it says case closed.
It doesn't matter. If you got 2 things, how do you know? And they're both old from fucking 07. How do you know which one is the one that's causing you to be arrested every time?
I got to tell you, I feel like I fixed the Van Nuys one because I remember going to that court and paying something.
I have a feeling about it.
Well, Jesus
No.
Christ. Now I don't know. Now I don't know whose side I'm on. Am I on Abed's side and against the bureaucratic red tape?
Oh God.
Or am I against Abed? And,
a lot of
his
people have
head
these
in the
problems,
sand?
Justin. I don't think you just know a lot. No, I'm the only one that you know. A
Well,
lot of people deal with this shit.
I mean, look.
But look, I mean, what Justin's frustration is, it's not that maybe, like he's saying, maybe that there might be some issues with the bureaucracy and all that. We'll give him that. We'll give them that. We'll give you that.
Right.
But you're still the motherfucker who's driving around with weed in his car and a broken or a dimmed headlight.
Yeah, with no idea that you have, like, you really.
Okay, I admit that's a bit irresponsible.
Can I ask you something moving forward? Do
Yes.
you think moving forward that just out of habit you might want to pop in and check this website maybe once every couple of weeks, twice a month maybe?
Oh, for sure.
At
Now,
least
yes.
once a month?
Now I see that is important. Before I didn't. Before
put
I
a
thought
fucking bookmark on your web
I
browser.
thought
a
you go to
lawyer
court
to just
and they-
go and just, I mean, go through all 50 states to see if you have anything.
Jesus
for all,
Christ.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually on the verge of talking to a lawyer that I may have to say, is there anything else? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, I feel like I really do have this feeling that the next time we're going to hear from Abed, it's going to be another story of him having to go to jail and get and maybe get bailed out again by Harmon. Or
I
not.
probably
I don't know.
Honestly, I should have gone to jail. Remember, the cops said that we should take you in.
You got lucky. Well, that's what happened before. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you go. Finally, it says here they let you go 3 times, and you're going to jail. That's what's gonna happen again. They let you go. They let you go again, and now.
So I'm afraid if I go to court again that they'll lock me up. They'll be like,
Well,
all right, now we got you.
So you're saying
the
you're not
guy
gonna-
who's going to take care of his shit is not gonna get locked up. The guy who neglects it and hides and
They also said when I told the cops, like, hey, I had no idea about this. They said that I had already been. They looked at the record that I was served.
What?
Or something? They said like somebody came.
some important envelope came in the mail.
Yo,
and you just
dog,
tossed
you been
it.
served. You just got served, bro.
Like, I don't know. Like, he said
Right.
something like I was told or something like that. Like,
I was told.
but I didn't get anything in the mail. I don't know what he's talking about.
You definitely 100% didn't get anything.
No.
Nothing gonna come
Nothing
in the mail.
came in the mail, eh?
Not really. Wait. There was
No, not
something,
really.
but I don't know what it had to do with that.
But it's sitting under a pile of
It said something about jury
Coupons
something.
And toys.
yeah,
There was like some
and
jury thing.
detritus and junk food wrappers.
There was like a jury thing, but then it said the date was like 2011, which was weird.
What?
It said you're summoned for jury, and it was like, it was like 2011 or
well,
something.
you're talking about jury duty.
Yeah, but it was the date was last year, and I was like, huh?
Well, that's got nothing to do with this.
Of
That's
course, yeah.
jury duty.
I
not-
know, but isn't that weird that I got the jury duty that said you're supposed to be there
I
a year
guess.
ago?
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know
like,
how
huh?
it works over
Yeah,
there.
no, but
I
I doubt that has anything to do with
okay,
it.
real
but-
quick. Did you take care of this Van Nuys thing? Or is
No,
this
he
what
said
you're going to
tomorrow.
court? So you
Tomorrow.
gotta go to
Today.
court in Van Nuys.
Well, first I'm going to go to DMV and find out what I have to do, and I'm also
Is that
going to
where
get
you go? DMV?
Yeah, well, I'm also going to go there to get a license to drive to work.
Ah, like you get like a special temporary
Yeah, it's a temporary thing.
restricted license.
Yeah, right, and then that way I
Well,
can
at
drive
least
to
he's
work.
not. At least he's not driving. At least you're like before. I think you would just keep driving, right?
Fuck no. If
Last time
I'm-
this happened, you're telling me you didn't just say fuck it and keep driving. I thought you did.
What do you mean?
Whatever. So that's the Abed update. Abed's wanted for violating his parking tickets, outstanding warrant for his arrest, and other great things that he's done done in neglect of his own
I think
well-being.
I think that what we have to get to the bottom of, though, is let's cut this. It's because you are half Middle Eastern and you're being profiled.
Yeah, lose that.
Cut this.
Why does that bother you so much?
Crazy because
it's a weird excuse.
You're blaming everyone but yourself.
Yeah.
And it is something that I just have less and less patience
for. Those cops in Burbank, though, man, they are fucked up, dude. They really do profile.
Uh-huh.
They do.
Okay, but like
because I've been pulled over a lot in Burbank, like more than any place.
All right.
Because they just see me and they go, "Oh,
no!" Because they
Mahmoud.
see your dim headlights.
Yeah, that's one that we weaseled out of.
Well,
him.
this
we
other time I
squeezed out
had
of
my
him.
Okay, how about
this
this?
other time you what?
I was on a phone.
Okay, Jesus, Abed, that's my point. Stop blaming the cops for profiling you. Stop blaming this system that's always, some
Burbank
crazy
is
bureaucracy.
What's the matter with you, Abed?
Yeah.
Burbank is swimming with cops.
Okay. Well,
the whole world is.
Yeah, it's kind
Name
of.
me a town that isn't.
It's weird because I live there.
Well, name me a town where the cops are jolly and like, you can. Everybody's free to go.
Yeah. Here's the metaphor extended. If Burbank is swimming with cops, then don't cover yourself in the chum of unpaid parking tickets and canisters of weed and dimmed taillights.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, they did tell me to throw the weed away, and then I did, but then I went back and got it.
Well done, Abed.
Just threw it in the bushes and went back.
Well done, Abed.
Isn't that awesome?
That's the way to do it.
Radical.
Well, I'm not gonna throw away my weed.
That's surfer radical.
Why don't you why don't you join a biker gang like the Sons of Anarchy? Like this above the law. You'll have your own group of people who are these
support you
outlaws, and they.
Because then I could carry a knife and stab people.
I mean, if you're gonna be an outlaw anyway, you might as well get a.
I do want to. You know what? I would carry a knife instead of a gun because I think
he's too much of a wallflower.
Yeah, I'm kind of a wallflower.
He's not gonna be in a gang.
Yeah, because
hey guys, you wanna play board games? Maybe some.
Do you ever watch
Magic
Sons of Anarchy?
Cards? Huh?
Do you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No. I'll put it on my list.
Oh man, that'd
shows
be great.
to watch.
I love it. I've seen every episode, and Abed should be. They have whenever they have like a new potential recruit.
Yeah.
It's called what is it called? Basically like someone who they're auditioning essentially. And they're the ones who have the jobs. And Sons of Anarchy, it's like this tough motorcycle gang. They're fucking running guns, and they're dealing with drug, all this other shit, Mexican cartels and black gangs in Oakland. And they're just obviously.
I'll watch it. All right, I'll watch it.
The point is it'd be great if Abed was like one of these newbie recruits, and like they always have him like guarding stuff and do protection.
He'd fuck everything up.
Their
whole operation would be arrested and shut down.
Oh, they would kill me, and then they would come after me.
Yeah.
He's the one that fucked it all up. That piece of shit. Get him.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Knowing your luck, they'd probably just kill the guy who thought it was a good idea.
Do they have to? Hey, do they have to
you
work their way up to riding the bike in the gang, or does it like you automatically get a bike?
Good
They don't
question.
just fucking give you a bike. You have to buy your own bike. It's
No,
not
I mean-
it's not like
They're like Hell's Angels, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure they have a bike they give you. Like it's a temporary one till you move up in the rank.
No, they don't. They don't fucking
Like they have a
give you
used one that
bike.
they keep
Dude,
giving to the new guy.
There's no
It's a
fucking
clunker.
way. That's the most ridiculous concept I've ever heard in my
No,
life.
but that doesn't make sense.
No,
Like, I can't just-
It makes zero sense that a fucking gang
A
that's
good
all about
bike gang would have
making
like
money like mafioso style illegally is gonna just be handing out fucking bikes to people.
No, they
motorcycles
like Ryan
for free.
Said, they audition the guy. I'm saying, do they have a bike for him that he can practice on?
Absolutely not. I'm sure that's one of the first fucking things you need before you can even be considered, auditionable material. For
That's
the
a good
gang.
movie, right? If it's like the guy that like they give the crappy bike
I don't
to,
know about that.
He's trying to get anyway.
I don't know.
That's the pitch for the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The,
like
the dumbest bike gang in the world.
It's
And
like-
we're going broke. We can't keep up with giving away all these bikes to all these new members. It's too
No,
expensive.
he's like
the
the
meth
Hell's
we're
Angels
making is
intern.
not covering the cost.
The bumbling
of
Hell's
these
Angels
new
intern.
bikes, these Harley Davidsons, 2012.
And this
they're-
Abed guy alone has crashed 6 of them.
Yeah, exactly. What do we do, boss?
I don't know.
I don't know. What do I look like? Just keep making meth, and I'll take out another loan so we can afford more of these bikes.
You're killing me, Abed.
You know you're gonna see like the one. It's like Jonah Hill. He's like the guy, like like
Skinny Jonah Hill or fat Jonah Hill? Was it shot before he lost all the weight and put on the shelf
Actually, Danny McBride would be better, but it's like he's the guy that's new, and he's got to.
So what else is on the agenda for the show today, huh? What else do we got to talk about in our mid-month episode number 38?
I gotta pee.
Oh,
What?
break time.
Yeah, but wait. I want to wrap up this segment.
Okay.
I think we pretty much got it.
We covered
buttoned
it.
up. I don't know what more we could say.
It seems
could
like
do
it's self-edited.
One headlight, a little improvised comedy song.
No,
Driving down the street.
What happened to
You know
them?
that song?
What happened to that band?
I don't remember this song.
You don't know? Remember? One headlight. So they're coming around.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't
He
recall
was
this.
Bob Dylan's son, Jacob Dylan.
Who is this Jacob Dylan you're speaking about?
You really don't remember this song?
Hell no,
How do
dog.
you
I
not
gotta
remember
pee.
that
I gotta
song?
pee. I
All
gotta
right,
pee.
yeah.
What are you doing? Why you gotta go?
Because I have to pee. I'm not.
But we got a show to do here.
Let the man pee.
So, I don't know if anyone's interested to hear how I've been spending my time the past 4 days straight, literally like nonstop. Do you want to know?
Yes, of course.
You want to guess?
Yes, I do. But
Do you?
Obviously, of course. But it's too wide open, so I'm gonna need a little something.
Go ahead. Ask me questions to narrow
Does
it
it
down.
involve your paranoia about the economic
No,
collapse?
no, not at all. Not at all.
Obviously, it involves computers.
Yes.
Okay, computers.
Yeah.
Is it like a website that you
No.
become obsessed with?
No.
Oh,
I'll just tell you. I've been playing Minecraft. Now,
Jesus.
listen, I don't want to talk a bunch about it, but good
I'm-
Lord, 8-9 hours a day. No, more than that. Like 12 hours a day.
You know what I don't understand,
fucking
Justin?
Stop.
You have
I don't
so
know how
much.
how it's happened.
Look, you have a lot of opportunities. You could be writing scripts left and
I could be
right.
doing everything.
Yeah. You gotta do stuff. You gotta go create things. You gotta make a fucking
Make a mark on the world.
Yes, make your mark. You're gonna get really old and you're gonna go, fuck, I wasted so many years just fucking sitting there playing Minecraft.
Oh, believe me, I'm fully
Yeah.
prepared for that.
Yeah, but think
I'm
about
fully
it that
prepared
way.
to be sitting on my deathbed.
I woke up
and-
one
and-
day
and wishing.
and I went,
oh, I should have fucking done this. I should have done that, just like my grandfather did.
yeah, listen.
I'm on a speeding train to that.
What did your grandfather do?
He sat around and watched football 24 hours a day.
Really?
but
by
you're no
himself.
different than him.
Yeah.
That's what he
you replace
said.
Ate
football
junk
with
foods,
Minecraft.
but I mean the difference is he was like a heavy cigarette smoker, so that probably shaved
And
at
did he
least-
actually have a deathbed moment where he said,
Oh yeah, he was fucking miserable. He was pure terror and panic and regret and all the things I'm destined for.
What did he say? Were you in the room when he was spewing?
Oh
this?
no, my mom told me all about
This
it.
is her father.
Oh,
obviously.
I hear it all the time from her. She's like, that's what you're going for. That's what you're headed for. That's what you're gonna be
Really?
feeling. Yeah.
Because she says you need to get out and live life.
You need to do shit. Go do shit. I look at you and I see the same shit my father was doing. Just
Really?
cooped up, watching either. I mean, it's a different thing though. He was watching. It's the same thing, but he was watching football.
Sure.
I'm glued to video games or
Yeah.
whatever, TV.
And
but I don't like people. I don't like. I feel like I don't like going out. I don't like being around people. I don't like feeling like I'm being judged or that I have to be on or entertain or whatever.
And so, what does your mom say exactly? What are the comparisons between you
She
and your
just
grandfather?
says, you're gonna. I don't know. My memory is horrible. I have no idea exactly what she says.
Did she say
but
you
something
should-
to the effect of like, oh, you're gonna end up just like you're gonna be saying the same stuff,
What did your grandfather say? Like, I should have traveled. I should have gone out. I should have done
No,
this. I
just
shoulda-"
like I'm sure like most people when they're dying, they start and their health is failing them. They start having that shit where it's like if their health was fine, they'd be doing the same shit they were doing. They'd be in there watching football.
Yeah.
But because their health is failing, it's that like now that you can't do all that shit
Yeah.
that you probably wouldn't have done anyways and probably wouldn't have enjoyed. Now that your health is failing psychologically, it's like that reverse psychology thing where it's like, oh fuck, man, I should have gone and done this. I should have gone and done that. Like just stupid shit. Like I should have gone to Death Valley more often. I should have gone to go out, explore Earth more. I shouldn't have been so scared.
Yeah, why are you always criticizing me for going to South America?
No, it's not that.
I mean, I'm living my life.
Yeah, Ryan
know.
is doing exactly what you should be doing.
Because I feel like it is all just reverse psychology. It's your brain fucking with you. I don't want to do that shit.
No,
It's not until I'm dying that I'm gonna start going. Oh,
no,
fuck.
I don't mean do exactly what he's doing, but he found, like, he went out and he's challenging himself and he's finding new experiences. You got to do that in your way.
I mean, I just don't even know what I would do. What will I do? Let me go plan a fucking trip to another country and just be miserable there?
No, but that's what Ryan would do. You got to do what Justin would do.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
true. Well, what are your hopes?
I just want to
dreams,
make a
and
bunch of
fantasies?
cartoons. Honestly, my ultimate fantasy would be if I was like a kid dying and my Make-A-Wish, it would just be my Make-A-Wish would be I want a studio of animators. I want like 4 Flash animators and like a couple of really good character designers.
Doesn't he kind of have that?
No, I don't. And then I want to just write whatever the fuck I want 24 hours a day.
You want to be on HBO?
No, I don't. I don't. I just want to make shit that I'm without any network interference, without nodes.
FX. They let you do your own thing.
No networks. Fuck the networks. I don't want anybody telling me, "Oh,
well, the
you
internet
can't do this,
that
you can't do
exists.
that. This isn't structurally, this isn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
you
I
wanna
just
do
I
your
want to
own
break
thing.
all the fucking rules.
Oh, Funny or Die.
No, he's talking about setting up his own.
Yeah, fine. It'd be
shop.
my own website. The dying cancer patients cartoons, and it would be like just a bunch of fucking cartoons.
I would
There'd
love
be a
those.
news story.
It'd be every but the cartoons would be fucking vile and horrible. They're like filthy as fuck. But like every week I would make a new cartoon. That'd be the goal, like a new short cartoon
And
every
you could
week.
be like, you could contact the media. Hey, listen, I'm dying of cancer. I make these cartoons. It's kind of an uplifting story. Of course, all my cartoons are about drinking cum and eating shit.
Yeah.
she's
So pass it along.
Did you see the new Dying Cancer
Justin
website?
Roiland.
And in other news,
is an animator.
here's a
but
lighthearted story.
not
here's an
just
uplifting
any ordinary
tale.
animator.
Yeah.
He's dying
Don't
of
let
cancer.
the cancer fool you.
One
There's
guy
comedy.
who didn't let cancer get him down.
He struck back with comedy.
Oh, I'm gonna eat shit and drink cum.
Take this, cancer.
Yeah, I mean, and I really would just let it rip. I mean, at that point, if I knew I was gonna die, I'd just be like, "Fuck it, everything go." Like
What
I'm
would
so
you do?
terrible. Well, I would just do. I would write the kind of cartoons that just make me laugh my fucking ass off, and
You
I
should
wouldn't.
do that
I
now.
wouldn't be afraid of like all the potential negative, like, because everyone's so afraid, like, oh god, I don't want anyone to think I'm racist, or I don't want anybody to think like I don't want to offend anybody and make them think that I'm a monster. But at that point, I'd just be like, fuck it. If it makes me laugh, it goes. It's approved.
I just realized your solution.
What?
You got to treat every day like you're gonna die of cancer.
I know, man.
I just now saw his like spirit and energy shoot through.
But the thing
roof.
is, I need money to be able to like I would have to have
Like-
I wouldn't. There's no way I could have a bunch of dudes just working for free, on this shit. It wouldn't ever happen.
Make
Well,
crystal meth.
You know what the problem is? You jump into this with that doom theory, like it's all fucking going to hell anyway.
Well, I have
You
a
gotta-
very negative,
Cynical.
cynical.
Well, of course,
outlook
if you
on
have that
everything.
outlook, it's gonna automatically become your
Hey,
reality.
guess what? I'm no different than anyone else in this fucking shitty industry.
No, but look, you got to get
What
rid of
do
that.
you do?
You got to that
Right?
spirit was
you
there.
feel the same way,
because
right,
you were
Ryan?
hopeful.
Well, no, I feel pretty hopeful. I mean, I agree with Abed. I'm looking at this next year as being like, okay, there's some challenges, there's some things I want to take on, and
But don't
the
you
fight
think that
is
the end of the world's coming?
I go back and forth about that. I mean, I've been thinking that for the last 5 years, and it hasn't happened. I got worried about bird flu 5 years ago when bird flu was in the news. Then I got worried about this and that. I'm just like, you know what? I can't worry about it anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What's
stop
the
worrying
point?
about it. I'm done.
There's no time for that.
No time.
There isn't.
I'm
I mean,
done.
worry about it when it happens. You did the right thing. You got your doomsday rations. You got your water purifiers. What else can you do? What
Yeah.
else can you do?
Well,
all lined up.
I gotta get my guns. I haven't done that yet.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Can I go with you when you buy the guns?
Yeah, baby.
Because I want to watch you buy guns. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, that'll be a real treat.
No, I do. I'm being honest, serious. I want to see that.
All right. Well, you can come with me.
What
then.
kind of guns are you gonna buy? Like, what's your plan?
I'm gonna buy shotguns.
Oh wow, a double barrel.
No, maybe, but I'll get a couple of shotguns. I'm not looking to buy like handguns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to fucking
You
hold
want it-
anybody up.
You want power?
I'm just trying to
and-
defend my what's mine. That's all.
Are you prepared to shoot somebody?
Yes.
What if you shoot someone?
Well, I don't know.
that's
It's
just
weird.
asking
It's
you for
muddy.
Sugar?
They say it's kind of muddy. It's like, oh, thou shalt not kill. So, is there any addendums to that? Or what?
Yeah, sure, in self-defense.
So God's gonna be like, oh, it's all right. You killed this dude who was
If
just.
he's coming at you with his own weapon, then what can you do?
But at what point do you like gauge whether he's bluffing me? You know what I mean? Like God could be like, look, this guy was just trying to get some food for his family.
I'm assuming
he went about it the wrong way, sure, but you killed him. You're going to hell, buddy.
Well,
That's
first
it.
of all, are you worried about going to hell? Is that what's
Well,
going
no.
on
I
here?
mean, look, I don't know any. I'm not saying that any of that shit's real. I have no idea. For all I know, we all just get reincarnated back into another living form of life
That's how he
that's on this
justifies
planet.
killing
I really do
someone.
think my new
He'll
religion
reincarnate.
my new belief is that you just get fucking reincarnated back into some carbon-based life form connected to this planet. And that's it. It's just this constant cycle. So like when we're killing off this, that, and the other and everything's going extinct, like that just means less host bodies for people to go into.
I got to show him that.
You're gonna
Grant
be a
Morrison
fucking
thing.
insect or a rat or something. It's gonna be miserable.
I got to show you that.
And then
Grant
if you're
Morrison
lucky, you
thing.
get to be a human, which is probably the odds are pretty good nowadays with how many
what
billion.
kind of human?
It doesn't matter. You probably one who's suffering, poor, and starving in a short life, because at the rate that things are going in the future, if it's sort of a chronological reincarnation and not like the Scientologists or the Pigs Are People where it's just all over the map time wise, if it's just like straight on through the life of Earth, then it's probably going to be a pretty shitty life. You know what I mean? Would you want to be born today?
Are you of the mind?
I
that
mean, by the
it's-
time you're 20, what the fuck do you have? I mean, who knows what's going on?
So you
There'll
think-
be 800 billion people on the planet, everyone huddled together, sweating and shitting and pissing all over each other.
You get too wrapped up in those theories of yours.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, none of
anyways,
us know the answer.
So in that version, yeah, sure, it doesn't matter. You can kill whoever the fuck you want. Kill the whole fucking world for all that anyone cares. You're just going to be reincarnated as a fly or maggot.
if that even is the case,
or a spider.
Gross.
if reincarnation is true, which you don't know,
And you know what's crazy? I bet you anything, you have all your consciousness in the spider's body, and you're just screaming as like your instincts propel you to make a web, and like you're just like trapped in this fucking disgusting body, and you feel the little fur things coming off, and then finally you die. You get squashed by some lady, and
someone's
then
been watching Twilight Zone.
is that really
That sounds like an episode.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
And then
I
you
watched a little Outer Limits, but
You have the craving for flies.
yeah, you crave flies, and you're just. It is like the fly, like when he's like,
Yeah.
it's disgusting, but he can't help himself.
Oh, that's a great.
The
one.
only difference is he started to resign himself to, like, it started to take over to the point where it was fine.
Yeah, he got.
This would be you
Yeah,
trapped,
it's-
your awareness trapped in the fly's body, freaking the fuck out.
the spider's
The
body.
spider's body, or fly, or maggot, or cockroach, whatever it is, just scurrying around like, ah, kill me, somebody kill. But you can't kill yourself, and you can't stop like the automated fucking.
Would you be eating the fly, going, "I'm sorry, I'm
wouldn't-
sorry, I'm sorry"?
You wouldn't be saying I'm sorry. You'd be just fucking wanting to puke and like just
No, not really,
painful.
because the way you're engineered is that's normal.
No,
That's
it's
like
not.
Eating,
No,
us eating a
it's
sandwich.
the
automated.
consciousness
You're
of a human.
you're still there.
But
It
it would
isn't
taste-
until you're reborn as a human that your memories of all your past lives and all your shit is erased again, and then you have to start from a fucking fresh palette and start all over and climb your way up the fucking bullshit train.
Yeah, ask Susie Sue
Back
the
to
dance.
fucking grade school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big fucking
Yeah.
nightmare.
Well, but as the spider though, I think you would have those memories. But when you're eating the spider, like that's like food.
You're
Like,
eating
you'd
the
feel
fly?
better. I mean, fly.
No,
You'd
you wouldn't feel better. You'd feel
No, no,
fucking want to kill you. You would want
No,
to
but it's
be
food.
killed.
It's
You'd want to
like-
be killed, but you wouldn't be able to stop the automated insect-like, mentality of just like survive. It's very robotic. These insects, they don't have personalities.
You've
they just
you've talked
build
with
a
a
web.
few.
They build their webs. They fucking. It's very like
You've
just
interviewed insects.
single-track mind.
You know
type
what they.
thing.
You know what they think.
You're almost like in a vehicle. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Where you're in a moving prison.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't, yeah, exactly. And you're looking out the window screaming because you can feel the just disgusting fucking spider like guts, bubbling inside of you and
And then if this
moving
is,
the
if this,
fly
if this was a
pieces through
good,
your-
if this story had any kind of twist or whatever, there'd be like this. You'd finally just go like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna find the joy in being a spider.
Yeah,
you turn
yeah.
around and look at all Abed and me like, I'm like, listen, guys. Look at what we can do. We can run, we can jump, we can spin a beautiful
This sounds
web.
like a CGI movie.
Sounds like a Disney movie.
Yeah, like a
Pixar.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody, it's fine. We're
Yeah.
spiders.
Yay!
No,
Let's sing.
but what if it's just like just unbearably painful also?
I'm sure it's fine.
No, but like what if it's just your consciousness and just like knife
But
stabbing
you
the
won't
whole
want
time?
for anything. You'd
All right,
be
fine,
happy.
fine, you're
'Cause
right.
you
It'd
wouldn't
be
be
great.
thinking
It'd be
about
fucking-
like
it'd be
goals
wonderful.
and a better job. You'd be like,
You know
I'm
what?
happy where I am.
At the same time, yeah, it'd be peaceful. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
like, well, the struggle of trying to make it and figure it
Yeah.
out, all you need to do is just spin webs and lay eggs and eat
Yeah,
flies,
it's like a
and that's
Zen
it.
kind of thing.
Wow.
It's like you'd be happy doing like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you got a point there.
Yeah, I think it
no,
would be
no deathbed regret. You know, a spider
I'm
can't.
looking forward to this.
A spider can't travel across
Yeah,
the world.
what an easy life,
Yeah.
actually.
a spider
no
doesn't
stress.
think about
Yeah.
what he doesn't have.
Yeah, it'd be easy. It'd
All
be
he's got
easy.
is 8 legs and a web.
All right, everybody, it's time for listener email.
Oh shit.
Woo!
Jesus.
Yeah!
I'm trying to go
Yeah.
through old ones. There's a ton, but you know, one of the things I can't figure out how to do in Google that I can do in Yahoo Mail is just have all the unread ones, just sort them all by unread, so that they all automatically come up to the top of my email instead of like I literally have to go page by page.
Oh, you can't do that in Gmail?
No, I mean I can't figure it out easily.
Huh.
Did you guys get a ton of people like Facebook messaging you?
Well,
like
we
fans?
have like a bunch of new email. Let's just hit the new ones.
All right, we'll just hit the new ones and we'll, and maybe write it and explain if I can do this on Gmail the way I can in Yahoo Mail, where I could just consolidate instead of having to go, back 10 pages to go to like the last,
fucking retarded.
the first, the earliest unread email, just
Yeah.
probably back from last year.
Hey, what does that one do right there?
Okay, so
All right.
this one is called Jimmy the Janitor.
Oh.
Hey GVP, I'm the real Jimmy the Janitor, which means he.
This is the Joe the
Do you remember
plumber.
that, Justin?
Yeah, I think so.
He's a janitor at a museum that has a bunch of ancient or historical items that he masturbates on. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What a hero that
Yeah.
guy is.
The pornographic night at the
Yeah, I
museum?
remember that.
So it says at 23 years old, I like that joke, but at 23 years old, I live in Toledo, Ohio, and I clean at one of the dirtiest places on earth called OmniSource. It is a medical recycling plant, and boy, is it the one source for all your metal needs. You've inspired me to make a mouth fart every time I enter a room. It is my new entry signature. I am Native American of the Saponi tribe, which
Man, your people got fucked, man.
when days
I'm sorry
get rough,
about that.
your podcast is one of the only things that lighten my day. I am insanely excited you were back with more episodes. GVP till I die.
So wait,
yo,
hold on. So
fool.
this guy comes on the fucking medical equipment.
I think
he
that's
walks
what
around
he's
just
saying,
fucking
yeah.
beating off and coming on shit.
Yeah, I think that's what he's
that's
trying to say.
That's like fucking medical equipment that's meant to be sterilized, right? And like for surgery.
Well, it's all sterilized
This guy's
before
walking around
surgery.
as a janitor, like
Huh?
coming all over
Well,
it.
it's what gets him off.
Fuck,
Much like
man.
Jimmy the Janitor.
Shit. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? He gets a free pass in my book because
'Cause-
his people got fucked,
Uh-huh.
man. His people got fucked over by
This
the
is
white
his way
man.
of getting revenge, yeah.
Yeah, no, if I was the king of the world, I'd just let Indians do whatever the fuck they want. American Indians. Like I'd say you do whatever the fuck you need to do, man. Whatever. Nothing's illegal for American Indians.
Uh-huh.
Except for murder. I guess I'd draw the line at murder, but like they can rape people, they
Rape?
Can,
They've
yeah,
been
whatever
given,
the fuck. Yeah, fuck yeah. In fact, I'd say, you know what? You get $20 for every woman you rape.
Well, that's so you're incentivizing.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I'd say
That's
you
beyond
deserve
just-
it. You earned it, man. Your people got fucked. You get to rape whoever the fuck you want.
That's
you
a
can,
whole new level of preparation.
Oh my god! I mean, they should be able to do whatever the fuck.
Not only
they
do
wanna
they get the forced sex, but they get the $20 bonus.
$20, and they can come on whatever they want. Medical equipment. They can walk into any surgery that's happening and just start coming all over.
They
the
kind
fucking,
of they
the-
kind of
Lord.
have
the
that with
opened fucking surgery
Don't
patient.
they have
What about if it's your brain surgery?
It's fine,
your throat
man.
surgery
Look,
for your
I mean,
cancer?
hey, look, they got. Look, I'm sure my distant relatives had probably killed some of them, so I deserve it. I mean, I'm not saying I know for sure of that.
so they can
but,
come
like,
into your house and just like
I
rape
have
your
no idea. I
girlfriend.
mean, if I really had like a magic crystal ball to track all my relatives into the past, like I bet one of them killed an Indian. How fucking horrible is that? For what purpose?
Yeah, my relatives actually were the captains of slave ships.
We came in like a virus and just fucking
Yeah.
destroyed everything. They had this peaceful, like, kind of religion based on like Mother Nature and the environment. Now look at us. We're just like a fucking virus, just destroying and shitting
The white
all
man, you say?
Yeah, and we've converted the whole world to it now. So we're just like manufacturing garbage at a rate that can't be fucking even tracked. Every day there's just like you go to the store and you buy a product and it's got 8 fucking wrappers. It's like, I don't need 8 wrappers. Indians wouldn't have done that. If the Indians had won the war, which they had no chance, they're a peaceful fucking tribal people.
Well, I mean, let's not
That's
totally
why that Pocahontas
idealize.
movie is bullshit. You know,
Let's not totally
bullshit,
idealize.
man.
it.
We
yeah,
just
it's
fucking
like
killed
John
all the
Smith
Indians,
was a really
man.
nice guy. He's fucking raping
We
you
went
behind
out
your
and
back.
killed all the Indians. It's not cool.
I was
It's
never.
fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I for one say the Indians can do whatever they want. They're good people in my book. And if there's a bunch of bad Indians running around drunk and stuff, like, it's just because we fucked them over a long time ago.
They have great drugs too.
It's not their fault.
It's amazing. Socially, you were so liberal. Because I always try to figure out your political orientation. Like, when it comes to, like, the gold and all that kind of right-wing, I guess it'd be, like, libertarian thinking. You're so right-wing. But then when it comes to, like, social issues like reparations, you were the biggest hippie in the world.
Well, I just feel
You're
like...
so apologetic for everybody's behavior. Whereas a right-wing would go that,
Fuck those people. We should have killed them all off.
No, well, that's
and then we wouldn't have to deal with it at all.
That's
that's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Those are the people that need to be killed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Whatever. What the fuck do I know? Maybe Indians...
Hey, I'm dying here. What do I know?
No, but I mean, listen. These Indians, they like I said, they give them some money today. If you see an Indian, give them $1. How about that?
But they have casinos though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They
Let
got
them grab your
but no,
boobie.
but then I feel like only a couple of Indians came up. It's like all these people, all these Indians
reservations,
got fucked,
like,
and then like a couple of Indians got like, here's a casino to you, dude. And in this capitalistic society, like, one little family of Indians gets a fucking rich ass casino,
actually met-
while all the other Indians are sitting around and fucking, fucked up. Right? Is that how it works?
I'm sure what you're trying to say is the majority of Indians don't own casinos.
Exactly. Right.
Well, no, listen.
And do they
of
get a
course.
cut? Is there like some sort of Indian like thing where like, okay, the Chumash tribe or whatever the fuck tribe it is, if you're a member of that, you get this percentage of profits from this casino? It doesn't work that way, does it?
I don't know how that works. But write us back.
Write us
Jim Tower.
back.
Explain
I
how this
actually
works.
You
met
get
an
a fucking
Indian,
check once a month?
Native American actor, and he was talking to me about stuff
An
that
actor.
he was saying that, like, there's like this community of American Indian actors that only look out for American Indian actors.
Okay, well, good for them.
So
Keep it up.
they have organizations that do exactly what you're saying.
All right, next email.
Well, you know what? Minorities need to the Jews, they come together, boy, I'll tell you that much. They come together as a community. I think that's good. You got to look out for each other.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in this together.
They should Jews should be able to rape any German that they want, or break any laws directed towards any German
Any
people.
gold tooth they want to pull out of a German.
But not all
That's right.
Germans fuck them over, just Nazis.
If I was king of the world, that's what I would say.
there was Germans that were good.
I want you to
I'd
launch
say
it a song.
Germans, you got to watch your back because legally there's nothing. And if you do anything in retaliation, you're gonna go to jail for your life.
Just like
So
not all white men
deal with it. You
fucked over
should have
Native
fucking
Americans.
not done what you did. You know what I mean?
You should have thought about it. Your grandparents should have thought about it.
No, it's like you feel that, like, let's say if you were black,
And
you
then
would
black
wanna
people too.
kill all white
Black people too.
But like not all white people fucking raped your ancestors, just like
See,
some.
Look, black people should be able to. I mean, like I said, no murder, but you can rape whoever you want.
No murder, but you can rape.
But by the way, only
That seems
American,
fair.
only if you're only if you could prove that your ancestor, your lineage was abused and was a slave.
You think everybody just wants to rape people?
Wait,
like,
I
that's
bet you said your ancestors owned slave ships?
Yeah, my on my mom's side, they were
Oh,
like the
man,
captains
you'd be
of
like-
the ships that came over.
You'd
and-
be target number one.
yeah, like they were like the Puritans. Or
You should
whatever.
tell the cops that when they pull you over.
one of the
Just-
ships like.
By the way, I know this has got nothing to do with anything, but did you know that my
Believe me,
ancestors
it's-
owned
it's-
slave
it's-
ships?
believe
I'm
me,
on
it's-
your side.
It's in the Burbank Police's records. I'm seeing here, did your great-great-great-grandparents captain slave ships?
Yeah.
But dude, that's not my fault.
All right, next email. Let's keep this
It's not
train
my fault,
moving.
though.
All right, let's keep it going.
This next one. So happy you're all back. And questions. Hi, Team GVP. I'm Ben, 25 from Toronto in Kazakhstan. It's great to see you're all back making possibly my favorite podcast. Thank you, Ben. I'm excited because I only got around to checking out your great show midway through 2011, and by the time I was all caught up, you guys were already on hiatus, and I didn't have much hope of ever having a chance to get involved. But now you're back, and I'm tickled
And better than ever. Just
rosy
kidding.
shade of pink. Episode 37 was great. Hearing Jackie open up was actually factually heartwarming and definitely showed that you three hadn't lost your touch. I agree.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
I agree. I have two questions. Justin frequently talked about numerous pilots he's made that never got picked up. I was wondering if you could give some brief outlines of what these shows would have been like so that fans of his work, like myself, can know what we've missed
Maybe
out
someday
on thanks to silly network people.
Maybe someday I'll launch a website I have a website now, but maybe I'll do a new website at justinroiland.com, which I own, I think, hopefully. I'm like Abed when it comes to websites. I don't check and see if it's been taken from me. But I think I own it. And and then I'll just post all the fucking
Well, why don't you
pilots
give a
I've
quick
made.
rundown? You've
I
had
did a
any?
show called Relative Insanity for Fox about a normal guy whose family was fucking crazy, and he lived with them and really couldn't get on his feet enough to move out, so he was sort of
good.
trapped and at their disposal, and they needed
And
him
that
for
was, you
everything.
did like
I did
12-minute pilot
12-minute
presentation.
animated, 12-minute animated. But that, man, I'm not super proud. I'm proud of the way the animation looks, but I'm not super proud of that project. I feel like I lost my creative voice. I feel like dealing with the network executives, just you'll get your fucking voice hammered out.
crushed.
No, but they hammer they get all these notes that just get you so focused on shit that doesn't matter to the core creative tone of a show that you get so fucking knocked off the path of what you do that's good that you end up just making dumb decisions, and you're so close to it that you can't see what you're doing. So that usually happens with network development. But then the second show I did for Fox was called the Poloni Family Comedy Show, and that was I felt turned out really great. And I wrote that with Tom Gamble and Max Pross.
Past guests.
Really good episode. Listen to it if you haven't.
Yeah, great interview that.
But that cartoon was a family, a grandpa and his two grandsons, one older, one younger, so 3 characters, and they host a sketch comedy show out of the grandpa's living room. And it was like a crazy fucking weird Gary Shandling meets I don't even know. It was a fucking there was an A story that ran, the course of the episode in the host wraps, and then they were throwing to sketches on whatever journey they found themselves caught up in. But that was my favorite thing, and it was just too outside the box for Fox. They're like, no, it needs to be a family, and it can't be presentational. We can't break the fourth wall. It's got to be a family.
Was that animated ever?
Yeah. I just did an animated presentation in order to pitch and sell it, because I knew if I went in with the treatment, they would look at me like I was fucking crazy. So I actually animated, on my own money. I paid friends, and we animated a pitch presentation that was just like the characters
Real
presenting
quick.
the idea.
Got it. And those are the two things that you've also sold ideas, and we developed a show together called Dog World for Cartoon Network that never.
Yeah, I did.
Also didn't get picked.
Yeah,
up.
Ryan and I co-wrote the pilot based off this idea I had, where these kids on a camping trip fall through a wormhole and get transported into a world of dog people, and the humans in that world are like how dogs are to us. They're just little pets that don't talk, and they go hey, 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 hey instead of barking. And they're naked and their dick and balls are hanging out. But of course, we have them wearing diapers because it was going to be on Cartoon Network.
Did I do a good job on that?
Yeah, you did great.
Smoked it.
Smoking,
sure?
baby,
I
smoking.
think so. But
anyways, there's a long list. I mean, look, we could
but
be here all
those are
day.
the 3 that got closest down as far as those were actually something was created.
Yeah, I was
animatics
paid.
or presentations.
I sold them and I was paid.
Got
I mean,
it.
there's others that I sold and got paid, but
you never made anything.
it's a lot. Let me put it like this: there are 1,000 fucking things that can happen to kill a project. That not even having them not like it and turn it down is just one of 1,000 different things that can happen. Executives get fired, new executives come in, fucking writers' strike will happen. I mean, Jesus Christ! Suddenly a new executive will say, "No, you know what? We don't want those type of shows anymore. I changed my mind," and you're fucked. And because development takes 8 years to fucking go from selling an idea to getting it on the air, you're bound to get hit by some sort of storm that's gonna just fucking tear your world apart. But right now is the farthest I've ever gone with Harmon.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, Harmon's like the just the safety, I don't know what's the good
he's an
analogy.
800-pound gorilla.
I guess. I mean, he represents like a giant fortress in which surrounds this from being unfairly prematurely destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, and he's brilliant.
You're very lucky that he's taking you under his wing.
Yeah,
Because that's definitely.
I can tell you right now, if it wasn't for Harmon, this thing would have been off the books probably 6 months ago.
Right.
And you're starting tomorrow, Monday.
Starting Monday tomorrow.
January.
Diving in.
Can I just tell you
9th,
something?
doing a fully animated
I wanna
pilot.
say for
Excuse
the
me,
record-
Abed, you interrupt me.
I'm
just in the middle of talking.
Yeah,
and you
he's
just
got
decided
something to
just
say,
talk.
and
I
you
mean,
just-
yeah.
Well,
Come on.
I mean,
Give and take,
That's
Abed.
problematic.
Give and take.
But I'm a host.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
I said that starting tomorrow, you're going to do the fully animated 22-minute pilot, which
yeah.
which is probably the biggest. Because by the end of this project,
It'll be the biggest mark on my belt.
It'll be a fully produced half-hour animated show,
Yes.
as opposed to a presentation or an animatic.
That has the potential for no one in the world to ever see.
Got it. Okay, good.
All right.
Abed, you got something to say?
I just want to say congratulations that I'm very happy you're finally getting that to that level.
Thank you.
It's
but
much
I don't want to
deserved.
celebrate anything until
No,
I
I
hear
mean, I'm just saying-
how many episodes we get per series.
I take a lot of
Short of that, I'm not. I feel no excitement other than I feel trepidation. I feel like
yeah, but it's the step farther.
it is.
Yeah.
And let me just say that I've been dealing with Mike Lazo at Cartoon Network, and I'm a huge fan of his, and he couldn't be the nicer dude. He's fucking amazing.
Right. I mean, Aqua Teen
Okay, all right.
Lab.
Good.
He's brilliant.
So
too.
his other question concerns me, so this will probably be a shorter discussion. Also, Ryan has talked about his start in comedy as a stand-up. I think it would be great if you could share any stand-up material he remembers with us, if only because I know it will make Jackie squirm uncomfortably and hence make us
Jackie's
all
not
laugh
here.
uncomfortably. Oh, jeez.
Ah, shucks.
Well, how about
Should we
next
save
time?
this?
Next time I'll wait until
Will
Jackie
you really?
comes back.
Will you
Sure,
really?
sure.
Do you remember your routines that you
Some
had?
of it? Yeah.
Oh my
He's got a
god! What a
Spider-Man
treat!
joke.
Yeah.
Can you fucking? I gotta write that down somewhere so we don't forget, because that's fucking awesome.
I like your Spider-Man
I
joke,
forgot about
What
that.
Spider-Man joke?
where the guy walks around with the parka and he's like, Spider-Man,
Hey,
dude.
easy.
What?
Come on,
Remember,
let's save
like,
it.
because like you're like, what if that's like anyway?
No, I really don't remember this. What are you talking about? Well, I got other material we can save for
There
another
was
I
that
can't
joke.
wait.
There was
Okay,
that
okay,
joke where
alright.
you go.
No, I want to hear this.
Oh.
What, like, once again, it's about me, so it'll wrap up in 2 seconds. Okay.
Go ahead.
So there was a joke where you're like, people walk around excited about teams and they have parkas for like 49ers or Dodgers, and you're like, what if it was like for superheroes? Like a guy walks around going, Spider-Man, fool, motherfucker's gonna top the Green
I
Goblin.
vaguely remember
Is that your joke?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like there was a little more to it than that.
No,
but-
that was the gist of it.
Okay, that
But it
might have
was
been the gist
funny.
of it, but I feel like maybe the presentation.
Yeah, it
I mean,
doesn't-
because hearing it from
It's
Ab,
not
I'm
my
going,
joke.
oh,
It's
God.
not my joke. I'm sorry.
I know, got
Isn't
it.
Isn't that kind of like how gangs are?
That's, I think, what the concept of the joke was.
Oh.
But,
It was
Aren't
funny.
there people that
I mean,
are
I guess
that
that's
way?
the reason why I
That's why I thought that
stopped
joke
doing
was
stand-up.
funny.
Well, look, I'm sure. Hey, it's like they say, it's all about delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
So, okay, looking forward to a new year of prolonged fart noises and hilarious interviews. Thanks for coming back so strong. All the best to Ryan, Justin, and Jackie. And in parentheses, I'm adding this in, Abed in 2012. Ben,
Thank
Webster.
you.
Aw,
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks.
All right, thank
okay,
you, Ben.
So let's
good email.
Just do...
I'm touched.
That was a good email with good things to talk about. Okay, so
Okay, last email then. This will be the
okay.
official last email.
all right, last email of the night.
But we didn't
Let's
really
do
get
it.
to anything.
It doesn't matter.
Hi, GVP. This is from Aaron. It says, subject farting. Hi, GVP. I'm so glad you guys are finally back. There was a void in my life that
Yeah.
drugs and booze couldn't fill. Smiley face. Anyways,
Join the club.
farting. I think we need to revisit that topic. My girlfriend comes over my apartment every Friday and stays the weekend.
Yeah.
I find it really difficult to stifle all my farts
cha-cha-cha.
when she's here. It's really hard when we go out drinking because I'm sure beer gives you gas. Does it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does actually.
Really?
Does
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
well, you
oh,
might
yeah.
have a wheat allergy or
No,
some-
it must
It doesn't
be the
give.
suds.
It doesn't give fucking
The
average-
bicarbonates.
It does not give normal person gas. You
Yes, it
probably
does.
No, Abed, you probably have an intolerance to wheat beers. This guy probably has an intolerance to wheat beers. The normal, average, vanilla fucking person without any weird fucking medical issues or intolerances to food is not going to get gas from drinking beer. Continue the email.
Going
please.
to sleep with all that pent-up gas seems dangerous. When I take my morning shit, I have to turn the faucet on to cover the sound of the inevitable toots that will come out with my stool.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
gross. This is
Yeah, where are
gross.
the
No,
fart
listen,
sound effects?
I mean, you know,
I learned the hard
guys-
way that pulling your butt oh, good lord. Pulling your butt cheeks apart doesn't always eliminate the fart noises either.
No, that doesn't work.
I mean, that's an attempt to,
that's an art. I mean, that's definitely like a talent.
Yeah, it takes
that
time.
takes time and practice to get right.
I've been trying that.
Fuck, he
I've
says.
been trying that.
I'm sure my girlfriend, when you're trying to cover up your gas or another context.
and that could
No,
really
when I have to
backfire,
take a
too.
shit in the other room and I have to like he's saying turn on the faucet, I try to pull the butt cheeks
Well,
apart.
why not wait? I mean, how long is your girlfriend at your place for?
Well, when you have to shit, you have to shit.
Okay, keep
you
reading.
You can't hide it.
Keep reading.
guess.
This is. Let's make a meal out of this.
I'm
one.
sure my girlfriend has overheard a fart, though we've never discussed it. Oh, playing ignorant.
Huh.
So, GVP, should I just come to terms with farting in front of my girlfriend, or do you have any new tricks I haven't considered?
Well, here's my advice. First of all, is it? Well, I wish I could ask questions, but I'll just go with the information I have. You might want to try installing a fan in the bathroom. That can help. If there's any noise items you can turn on in the room that is outside of the bathroom, such as television, stereo, fan, anything that's going to generate a steady stream of noise.
I have a
as
solution.
long as it's in the room that the person that you're trying to hide the farts from, and you're on the other side of a door in the bathroom, even though it might seem loud to you, she probably won't hear it.
I have a
She'll
solution.
have the fucking noise.
What's
What?
Abed's solution?
Okay, so look. Now, when I go to the bathroom, I need something like Howard Stern playing to just, get me through going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So when my girlfriend was over, I played, I listened to Howard Stern all the time. I just played it in the bathroom. So like,
No, that's weird. You don't want the noise to be coming from inside the bathroom.
No,
it needs
but
to be
if
from
he
coming from
plays
outside the door.
From his
Trust me.
iPod.
No, that's weird. 'Cause
Music.
Now she's gonna be hearing, Robin. That's funny, Rob.
No, for me, it's
Well, then it
Howard
works
Stern.
perfectly. It's
for him,
disguised.
he
No,
could
it's
just play
horrible.
play a song he likes.
Okay, listen. Here's the
While
other
he's
thing.
taking
play
a
this
shit.
play this show. Wow.
Why don't you just play this show? That's fine. No,
Yeah.
but the other thing is what you should do is check your diet. Make sure you're not eating any Fiber One granola bars, because I had this thing where I was eating Fiber One granola bars for a while for the fiber. I was like thinking, oh, they taste good and they're low calorie. Dude, those things I discovered after a while. That shit is just like a fart fucking, like, if you ever want to have farts like hardcore for like about 24 hours straight, eat one of those fucking things.
No, look.
That's just like fart ammunition.
Listen to this
man. Like,
podcast while you're shitting.
not the cereal.
Justin
but the
yelling
fucking
will
chewy
cover
granola
up the
bar.
shitting sounds.
No,
like,
Abby, we already said that.
I'm Justin. Woo!
That's stupid.
That'll
so,
cover up the farting sounds.
so short of that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I think
I'm telling you, that's what I do, and it works.
that's a rough fucking thing. That just the farts are fucking.
Oh, you know what you do?
Number one
I got another
A grade
solution.
fucking romantic.
Hey, here's another solution.
sexualized- It just
Ryan.
destroys it.
Really?
Ryan.
Oh yeah, like a fart just kills relationships.
Have you had that happen?
Another
No,
solution.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, it's just so like if your girlfriend starts farting,
Mm-hmm.
you're just gonna look at her in a whole new way. She's not gonna be sexual anymore. It's gonna
Ever?
be like,
If
I mean, it takes a long time of
Look,
healing.
Don't
a
you think that
process
there's
of
love?
like forgetting. And,
There's love, like you fall in
Fuck
love with
no.
her so much you just want to make love to her. 'cause
Maybe.
you love her.
but I don't think so.
I
look,
mean, don't you think it's a very superficial
No, man.
attitude? You know, like she's this like inhuman, perfect personification
Well,
of
no,
femininity.
of course not.
and
But
then,
just that
Do you wanna
fart
know-
shit, man. It's
okay,
just fucking dehumanizing.
okay, when you have to take a
Shitting
No,
fart,
and
it's the
farting, It's
opposite.
fucking
It's
dehumanizing.
it's
You feel like a
humanizing.
fucking
It's humanizing. It's like-
animal doing that shit. And
Okay,
it's like,
look.
I don't want to. I don't. It's fucking disgusting and horrible.
girls,
Abed, you gotta stop. Like, if you see us talking, you can't just go, Abed! Okay,
I'm but I have solutions for-
I
I'm
know,
trying to help
but
the
but you
guy.
have to understand that you have to just know
I know,
kind
I know,
of
you're right.
hang
Yeah,
back.
you need to pick your
Wait for a moment.
moment.
I mean,
I've just
Okay.
been ignoring it and talking
it's,
louder.
but we can't. I mean, that people listening can't. All they're hearing is me. You're talking like in between every gap
Yeah.
of silence between us talking. It's
sorry, this last time I did
it's
too
the
much.
Abed. It's the Abed effect.
yeah, it's
In
hard,
full
Abed.
effect,
I mean,
man.
we love you and we want you here, but it's just you
All
gotta
right. So
understand.
what were you saying, Ryan? What's going on? What were you trying
Wow,
to
if I may I?
Yeah, go for it.
What was I even saying? Now I can't remember.
I think you were arguing with me about how humanizing farting is.
Yes,
and how it
it's
should bring people
humanizing.
together.
Well, no, I mean it's the opposite of dehumanizing. It's a human thing to do.
Yeah, but it's like fucking animalistic, like just fucking shitting and farting. It's fucking.
It's why
It's not attractive. It's not like, you know, we as humans are trying to push ourselves away from that fucking
What?
guttural. Yeah, like we buy deodorant. Like we've created deodorant. We've created all these fucking like soaps and like these fancy schmancy things that try to like push that disgusting side of human nature.
It's the white
into
man. It's the white man's legacy coming and taking us
So you're
all
saying if
away
we
from
were-
nature.
Okay, so you're
Like
saying
you're complaining about.
Okay, so you're saying if the Indians had won the war against the white man, that we'd be like farting and shitting in front
Do
of
you
each
think
other?
the
and like,
Indians sat around and do you think Indians are sitting in their teepee at night going like, oh, I have to go take poo.
hide my fart
But,
noise from my wife.
Sitting there like, doom, like at the bongos, doom, da, da, doom, da, doom, da, doom, da, doom, da.
I hope wife doesn't hear farts and poop coming out. I better stop eating my Fiber One chewy granola bars. Those things are fucking noxious,
bison.
toxic.
Bison probably give you
Oh
gas.
yeah, dude. Bison. You eat the wrong part of a bison, you'll be farting up that teepee like no time. Yeah, maybe you're right, Ryan. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something I need to work on.
Yeah, I think
I just don't. I'm telling you, if you can avoid farting in front of her, do it. If you guys have a certain type of relationship where it's like, oh, it's fun to you and funny, then fucking exploit that. If not, don't. If you don't want to hear her farting, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
That's true. You definitely it's like the nuclear arms
Yeah, exactly.
race. I mean, once you fart, you can't expect the other one not to fart.
It's all downhill after that.
Sorry, can I offer another solution?
Yeah.
Now, when I have to fart sometimes, we all know women have to pee all the time, right?
I
They're
guess
constantly taking pisses. Now, why don't you just do that? Like, anytime you have to take a fart, just go, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Get up and go pretend like you're peeing, but fart in the bathroom. Wait it out.
That's a very, like, what's the word? Evolved, polite.
That's what I do. It works.
Thing you could do.
But
works.
the thing is
But then
that
you're gonna be getting up, going. Like,
constantly.
Well,
constantly,
women
man.
can't complain because they always go to pee.
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, check your diet. Make a log.
Maybe
it's
they're
something you're eating.
Maybe they're always going to pee because they're always going to fart.
I'm telling this
That's
guy,
what I was wondering.
Dude, it's something you're fucking eating. I swear to God, make a fucking diary and eliminate one of the things you're eating regularly each fucking day or week or whatever, and I swear to God, you'll come across.
No, some people just fart.
It takes a long time to figure out what it is too. It took me like months before I realized these Fiber One bars, man. And as soon as I stopped eating them, hallelujah, fucking praise the Lord.
Cured. On to the next problem.
Oh yeah,
With Justin's life.
amazing. It was like a whole new life. It was like a whole new me. I was like,
I
I'm
remember
free!
those things. Those were good. I used to always eat those.
Dude,
here.
didn't you fucking just have the fucking
remember.
massive deadly
I don't
farts
remember.
for like 2 days after eating one of them?
Don't remember.
Well, eat one tonight and tell me.
Yes, we'll do a little experiment.
All right, that's it then.
Yeah, I love you guys so much. Aaron, I'm 32. By the way, Maxime will have questions about titty.
Thank you. Please email us anytime. Those are all really good emails.
Yes.
Those are examples of what to do when you're writing to this show. All right, everybody. That was episode 38 of the Grandma's Virginity podcast. Without Jackie, just a little bit shorter.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, I mean,
without Jackie,
you know, it's still something.
still experimenting with how we're gonna do this.
It'll be fine. Look, not every episode's gonna be the same. They're all different in their own special way, like snowflakes.
I love when Jackie's on the show. Like,
Well,
yeah,
I know we do too.
Yeah.
She's not gone.
No, I know, but
We just didn't want to push it.
yeah.
So
Thanks to Abed Gheith, Abdul-Wahed, Teryl Gheith. Is that your?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his full
Teryl,
name.
yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
any cops out there listening, keep your eyes open for this guy. And
Well, I'm on a bike now.
He'll
Send
be
us your-
driving around in a perfectly functional and fraction-free vehicle.
yeah,
So just,
with no marijuana in his car. Send
No,
us your,
I'll keep that in the glove
Send us your episode art, your emails to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. So great, and that's it. We'll see you guys next time with Jackie. I'm
and perhaps a special guest. Get
Yeah,
back
maybe.
into the guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
That was a spectacular show. Holy clamata hoopata-loompate. Hey, why don't you send an email or some episode art to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Special thanks to Benton Patrick Webb for this week's spectacular episode art. Follow us on Twitter @GrandsVirginity and join us on Facebook like a real hero from the future by going to pigsarepeople.com. Why don't you just stay out of the dirt, you dummy dip dong dag? Why don't you join me on Facebook at facebook.com/bigvoiceoverfun. I'm the announcer, Smith Harrison. We'll see you all next week. You're an executive.